Graduates remain in their seats throughout the ceremony. Thank you. San Jose State University, Dr. Mary A. Papazian.
Good morning. It is a beautiful day. Thank you, Dr. Feinstein. And hello, class of 2017. Well, you've made it. And on behalf of San Jose State University and Spartan Nation, I want to welcome you, your families and friends, our faculty and staff, and other guests to our 2017 commencement ceremony. I am excited, and clearly so are you, as this is my first opportunity to celebrate commencement as your president. But I know that my own emotions cannot possibly match yours. Graduates, this is your day. And after years of hard work and sacrifice, you most certainly have earned it. The platform party seated behind me is here to honor and celebrate your accomplishments, and I would like to introduce them, ask that they stand when their name is called, and remain standing until all have been introduced, at which point we can give them a warm Spartan welcome. And what that means is that you should hold your applause until all have been introduced. Alumna, award-winning television news journalist, CEO of Latinas Contra Cancer, and today's commencement keynote speaker, Isabel Duran. Alumnus, business leader, philanthropist, Tower Foundation board member, and honorary doctoral degree recipient, Phil Boyce. California State University trustee, Stephen Stepanek. California State University trustee, Larry Norton, class of 1967. California State University Executive Vice Chancellor and General Counsel, Framrose Vergy. Faculty member, Christopher Cox, recipient of this year's San Jose State Outstanding Lecturer Award. Professor Persis Karim, recipient of San Jose State's Outstanding Professor Award. Professor Brian Belay, recipient of San Jose State's President's Scholar Award. Outstanding Graduate Senior Award winners Fatima El-Bakouri and Lauren Cordova. Outstanding Thesis Award winners Mary Oken and Paul Zimmer. San Jose State University Academic Senate Chair Michael Kimbrough. San Jose State University Alumni Association President Colita McElroy. Professor Nancy Fimball, President of the Emeritus and Retired Faculty Association. Andy Feinstein, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs. Reggie Blaylock, Vice President for Student Affairs. Walter Jacobs, Dean of the College of Social Sciences. Mary Scutton, Dean of the College of Applied Sciences and Arts. Paul Cascella, Interim Dean of the Connie L. Lurie College of Education. Michael Parrish, Dean of the College of Science. Dan Mashavi, Dean of the Lucas College and Graduate School of Business. Ping Su, Interim Dean of the Charles W. Davidson College of Engineering. Lisa Vollendorf, Dean of the College of Humanities and the Arts. Thalia Anagnos, Associate Vice President, Graduate and Undergraduate Programs. David Bruck, Associate Dean for Graduate Studies. Shayna Levin, who beautifully performed our national anthem. Thank you, Shayna. She is graduating today with a Master's of Arts in Music Vocal Performance. And finally, Associated Student President Hector Perea Jr., who too is graduating today with a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration with a focus on Global Operations Manager. Hector, you have been a steadfast, effective leader and partner this year. I would also like to recognize two members of our faculty who are not on stage. Professor Louis Lamb, recipient of San Jose State's Distinguished Service Award, who would have been part of the platform party but was unable to attend. And Professor Ed Harris, who is here today in his customary role as band director, has been a prominent figure on campus and in our community for nearly 2 decades. He is retiring after a 47-year career. Dr. Harris, thank you so much. Stand up, please. And finally, I would like to welcome our own 27th District State Assembly member, Ash Kalra, viewing the ceremony from the skybox. Hi, Ash. And now, everyone, now, you are good. Let's welcome our distinguished platform party, please. Thank you, and platform party, you may now be seated. And graduates, families, and friends, commencement is not just an opportunity to dress up in robes or impact your lives and the lives of future generations. That is true for the 6,691 recipients of baccalaureate degrees, the 3,100 graduates being awarded master's degrees, and the 27 doctoral degree recipients. In all, San Jose State is granting a record-breaking 9,791 degrees. Yes, that's nearly 10,000 in all. And graduates, you not only are celebrating an individual milestone, you also are part of the largest cohort of graduates in the history of this 160-year-old institution, the oldest public university in the West. That, too, is something to congratulate you for. So let's celebrate. Nice big round of congratulations. I also want to recognize members of the United States Armed Forces, both at home and abroad. Some likely are watching this ceremony right now on our live webcast. To all of them, please know that you are with us, you have our full support, and we look forward to your safe return home to your friends and families. And I would officially like to recognize the 7 second lieutenants being commissioned in the Air Force today, having completed the requirements for the ROTC program. Would you please stand and allow us to thank you? "130 years ago, Watson was a Sherlock Holmes character in the fertile mind of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. 6 years ago, Watson, an artificial intelligence asset from the IBM Research Lab, mastered the television game show Jeopardy! And today, that Watson is helping cure cancer. Many of you were only beginning to rely on ride-sharing services like Uber and Lyft when you arrived here. And today, can we imagine life without them? And I won't ask how many of you took one here. I know a few did. My point very simply is that your lives will change in ways that you can't yet imagine. And your San Jose State degree and the critical thinking skills you've gained from a caring, devoted faculty will help you navigate that 24/7, ever-changing, unimaginably fast-moving world. And some of those faculty members are with us today to celebrate with you. Source of talent in Silicon Valley. And if you're carrying an iPhone and snapping pictures and tweeting them out, remember, Apple employs more Spartans than it does graduates of any other college or university, period. And San Jose State consistently ranks among the nation's top universities for long-term economic rate of return for those earning degrees here. This isn't a sleepy commuter campus anymore. It is a rising, thriving engine of innovation and a critical asset to our city, our region, our state, our nation, and indeed our world. And you know the California State University began here. We are its founding campus, and later this morning you will join Spartan Nation, 260,000 living Spartan alumni from all walks of life, making a difference in all corners of the world. And trust me on this, you will bump into fellow Spartans everywhere you turn, whether it's your next job, your next school. Grandparents of graduates, please stand. Will spouses, they are what make us Spartans. But I thought one graduate story deserved special mention. In 1973, Jess Musquez was completing his final requirements for a bachelor's degree in mathematics. A Vietnam veteran, Jess had attended San Jose State on the GI Bill while working full-time to support his wife and 2 children, with a third on the way. Then the death of his sister-in-law intervened. His career and supporting an extended family, including 3 small children, became his priorities, and he never got to walk with his graduating class. At the urging of family, several of whom studied or worked here, Jess Musquez decided that the time finally had come to celebrate his degree and to make the time to walk into this stadium that countless Spartans have made before him. And here's what his daughter, Ana Martirano, you, the first class at San Jose State on which I was blessed with the opportunity formally to confer.
They are outstanding representatives of their graduating class and this university. Will the 2 honorees please come to the center of the platform? Our first recipient of the Outstanding Graduating Senior Award is Lauren Cordova. Ms. Cordova is graduating with a Bachelor of Arts double major in Behavioral Science and Sociology, with a focus on women, gender, and sexuality studies. She has been involved with the LGBTQ+ organization since her freshman year, both at San Jose State University and at the University College Dublin, where she studied abroad in 2014. Between her leadership positions at SJSU's Queers Thoughtfully Interrupting Prejudice, Peers in Pride, and Peer Connections, and her work at San Jose LGBTQ+ Youth Space Speakers Bureau, Lauren has demonstrated her commitment to her fellow Spartans while maintaining Lauren Cordova for her accomplishments at San Jose State University and body image through the Cross-Cultural Center. Upon returning from Salzburg, she developed one of 47 scholarship recipients nationwide, chosen by the Islamic Scholar 17 top seniors.
I would now like to ask Dr. David Bruck, Associate Dean for Graduate Studies, to present the Outstanding Graduate Thesis Award winner for 2016-17. Dr. Bruck.
Thank you, President Papazian. On behalf of the Graduate Studies and Research Committee, I am please join me in recognizing Ms. Oken as one of the 2 winners of the Outstanding Thesis Award for the class of 2017. The other recipient for this year's Outstanding Thesis Award is Mr. Paul Zimmer. Paul completed his Master of Science degree in Geology in December of 2016. He analyzed 27,000 cross-sections derived from Sierra Nevada bedrock valleys in pursuit of his master's degree in geology, challenging conventional understandings of how glacial erosion modifies the shape of mountain ranges. He developed his master's thesis assessing glacial modification of bedrock valleys in the Sierra Nevada, California, using a novel approach by creating a new semi-automated technique for extracting valley cross-sections from digital elevation models using custom scripts written in the programming languages of MATLAB and Python. He used this approach to produce an unparalleled data set and to validate a new method for quantifying the geomorphology of bedrock valleys. Please join me in recognizing Paul Zimmer as an Outstanding Thesis Award winner. .
Each year, San Jose State University recognizes outstanding faculty for exceptional efforts in teaching, scholarship, and service. And I am proud to recognize this year's honorees for their great achievements. The President's Scholar Award recognizes established scholars or artists who have achieved national or international recognition based on the quality of their scholarship, performance, or creative activities. The recipient of the President's Scholar Award is Professor Brian Belay of the School of Music and Dance in the College of Humanities and the Arts. Professor Belay, would you please stand? Thank you. The Outstanding Professor Award honors faculty members for excellence in educational effectiveness. The recipient of the Outstanding Professor Award is Dr. Persis Karim, Professor of English and Comparative Literature in the College of Humanities and the Arts. Professor Karim, will you please stand? The Distinguished Service Award recognizes a professor who has demonstrated exemplary service in a leadership capacity to the university, community, or profession that brings credit to San Jose State University. This year's recipient, Professor Louis Lam, could not be with us today, but let's give him a round of applause. And finally, I am pleased to announce the recipient of this year's Outstanding Lecturer Award, recognizing a faculty lecturer who has demonstrated excellence in facilitating student learning, an extraordinary commitment to students, and has made unique contributions beyond teaching. The recipient of the Outstanding Lecturer Award is Christopher Cox, lecturer in Sociology and Interdisciplinary Social Sciences in the College of Social Sciences. Professor Cox, will you please stand? He already is. Congratulations. We now come to a unique moment in today's program. The California State University awarded its first honorary degree to President John F. Kennedy in June 1963. Since that time, San Jose State has bestowed this extraordinary distinction to 37 very special individuals, each of whom has made extraordinary contributions to society. This year, the trustees of the California State University and San Jose State University are proud to confer an honorary doctorate degree to SJSU alumnus, business leader, and philanthropist, Mr. Phil Boyce. California State University trustee Steven Stepanek will represent the CSU Board of Trustees in conferring this honorary degree, and I would like to ask trustees.
I hereby certify that the appropriate procedures have been followed in the nomination of this particular candidate by California State University San Jose, by California State University San Jose, and also the Board of Trustees. And now I would like to ask President Bazayan to officially confer the degree.
Thank you, Trustee Stepanek. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor for me to invite Mr. Phil Boyce to come forward to receive this degree. On behalf of the California State University and San Jose State University, it is an honor for me to read the honorary degree citation. Philip R. Boyce has made significant contributions to Santa Clara County throughout his career as a banker, business leader, and philanthropist. The contributions of his distinguished career represent the ideals of the California State University and San Jose State University. Mr. Boyce graduated from San Jose State in 1966 with a bachelor's in business administration. In 1975, he founded Pacific Valley Bank and distinguished alumnus from the SJSU's Lucas College and Graduate School of Business. Mr. Boyce has devoted his career to investing in and cultivating healthy communities. As chairman of the board of the Valley Foundation, he helped establish a simulation nursing lab at SJSU School of Nursing and created an endowment to support the school, now known as the Valley Foundation School of Nursing. Mr. Boyce has served in leadership capacities for dozens of Silicon Valley causes, including the Montalvo Center for the Arts, the Technology Center of Silicon Valley, the Community Foundation of Santa Clara County, the Haycon Foundation, the Silicon Valley Children's Fund, and Heritage Bank, among others. He currently serves as Director of Goodwill Industries International. Through his commitment to giving back, Mr. Boyce epitomizes Spartan pride. In recognition of his outstanding accomplishments and dedication, the California State University Board of Trustees and San Jose State University are proud to confer. I would like to ask trustee and proud Spartan Larry Norton to assist us in hooding Dr. Boyce. Mr. Norton, would you please join us? Last thing.
I'd like to thank the university and university system for this great honor. I am truly humbled. When I started a number of years ago, I never thought I'd have this kind of an honor, but I very much appreciate it. And I appreciate the fact that I've been able to be of some little help. All high tech really originated here in this area. And we've been through a bunch of metamorphoses back to this community and to this university. It's been a pleasure for me since I graduated in '60. I can't tell you actually how much I appreciate, and more importantly, how much I have received from all the years of helping other people in our community. You're the next generation. You're the next 3 or 4 generations. It needs your help, it needs your knowledge, and it needs your wealth. Thank you so much.
Kidnapping, and a Radio Television News Directors Association Award for The Child I Never Held, a 1991 series about her reunion with the son she gave up for adoption while she was a San Jose State student. Diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma in 1999, Duran covered her treatment and recovery in another award-winning series, Life with Cancer. Struck by the absence of Latinos receiving similar care, she founded Latinas Contra Cancer in 2003 to provide education and support services to low-income, Spanish-speaking cancer patients and families. Dedicated to increasing Latino engagement in genetics testing and research, Duran works with UC.
Me to speak with you today. And I welcome her to the campus, and I pray for a fruitful tenure to figure out how to write this fabulous script. And I couldn't make up my mind. Society and technology have changed a lot since I walked to this parade ground of Spartan Stadium for my graduation 47 years ago. I know I don't look that old. I've witnessed and reported on these tectonic shifts in our generational lifetimes, from the boomers to the millennials to the Gen Zs. All of us taking in information, but using different tools, from newspapers and TV to Facebook and Twitter, which might be oh so yesterday already, to Instagram and Pinterest, to the dark web. The changes and the impacts that have manifested through these 5 decades and driven by the digital age in the past 20 years, we have seen increased opportunity and stress, magnificent discoveries in science and medicine, and it helped turn the tides of political struggle. Think Arab Spring, Egypt, and Facebook. But these shifts have also put people at high risk, threatened economic stability for some workers, and turned our politics into a gotcha game. As a society, we can measure progress in terms of technology, and yet over time, the most important measure of progress has to do with our humanity. and we have not always been up to the task. When I walked the hallowed halls of San Jose State after 1965, I was the only Latina in the journalism department. And my journalist buddies over there. And maybe one of 300 Latinos on campus. And in those days, only about 5% of Latinos graduated across the country. Now, Latinos make up 7% of journalists in this country and about 15% of college graduates. But I understand that the student body, they're 28% are Latino. What a change, and so necessary. They comprise almost 40% of the population in this state alone, the largest minority majority in the country. Yet some of these Latinos live in fear these days, staying away from school, and they or their family one step away from deportation. In fact, in the state of Georgia, the undocumented are forbidden by law to attend the top 5 universities. So they started an underground freedom school, much like blacks did back in the days of segregation. An educated, diverse society is needed to address the problems of our times. And even more so, it takes a well-informed society to see the issues ahead and begin to address them, and address them in a humane way. But, and this is my fear, and this is why I come to you with this presentation today. You must be able to see them through a clear lens of information, and that means a quality press. Throughout the past half century, the reputation of the media and journalism has gone from the most admired to the most reviled, except, of course, Congress. What went wrong? When did we go wrong? Why did we go wrong? Our fractured society, reflected in the bubbles in which the public chooses to get its information, was manifested in when did freedom of the press lose validity? When did this increasingly diverse society become so divided? These questions will need to be examined by you, because this is the world that you will have to participate in to lead and to find common ground. The jobs for which you prepared and earned a degree only mark your skills. They do not mark who you are, what you must become, or how and why you must lead. When I walked out of San Jose State with that BA in journalism, I believed that I had taken an oath to be responsible to the public, to cover it fairly, to shine its reflection in the mirror so it could decide if it, as a society, was doing things right, and yes, consider how to do things better. And I was part of that reflection, as I believe it was also necessary for me as a Latina and a female to bridge stereotypes of sexism and racism, to be sure that communities of color and ethnic communities got their fair share of news coverage, that they were seen and heard, that their beliefs and values and pain and grievance were also reflected in that mirror. I was taught that journalism must be ethical, that journalism served a greater purpose. And through my 43 years in television, I fought against the dumbing down of news content. I'm convinced that news and information and knowledge, the facts are your friends. They inform your life, your decisions, our policies, and the future you choose for yourself and for your children. And if you choose not to engage, because life itself seems too preoccupying, you will find that somebody else has taken control over things that matter to you. And then you have little right to complain. Though society likes to think of itself as humane, time and this last election have shown us that we have not addressed basic grievances of many groups. And that too parallels with the past 25 years that saw widespread growth of the internet, the loss of journalism jobs, a diminishment of the quality of good journalism, a decline in access to important news as newspaper folded and TV went from information to infotainment. And more of the public turned away in frustration or fury at the paucity of information and increase of sensationalism. And of course, younger folks who looked at the net for their information couldn't even be sure of the validity of that information, and many didn't bother to check. Internet grabbed our attention in the early 90s, but few could foresee how it and its offshoot industries have come to define, through the inventions and social cultures that flowed from its development, search engines like Google, cheap mobile communication, fast-paced digital media bombarding our senses, and through it all, we could not see how global exchange began to divide us. Few could imagine that these tools would so sharply define and divide how we get our news, displace workforces, reshape the way we learn, as well as create opportunities for great good. Great evil, like ISIS, and the struggle for men's souls abusing the name of God in the pursuit of power and oppression. The press and journalism has changed to be sure that this community, this society, builds bridges and not walls. We know the best society is the one that lifts all boats. Down on 7th Street, off the quad, and behind the tower on campus, 7th Street, where we used to drive through, stands the statue of two young men, their clenched fists lifted in the Black Power salute, their protest at the 1968 Mexico Olympics for civil and human rights. I was here when Tommy Smith and John Carlos, who made San Jose State a powerhouse in track and field, made that history. When they took a stand that day, it got them banned from athletics and almost destroyed their future. But to this day, they say they don't regret what they did. In that moment, they chose what was most important. They chose dignity and their humanity, a struggle for equal rights and opportunity and inclusion for brown and blacks and Muslims who struggle even today. It is the obligation of a free and a fair press to shine a light on those struggles. A decision for those young men cemented not in glory and fame, that good quality journalism thrives, and that you both embrace and challenge the media. We are in a Pyrrhic struggle for the hearts and to the G7 summit as they discuss climate change that he's going to go home and think about. A few days. But even worse, in that same summit, in the media room, his press office is refusing to talk to the American press. Well,
Thank you, Mr. Ron, and you are truly an inspiration to us all. Ladies and gentlemen, let's let our speaker know once more how much we appreciate her. Once more. As many of you know, San Jose State University was California's original teachers' college. For 160 years, this university has led the way, preparing aspiring educators for careers in teaching, educational counseling, and academic administration. Recognizing the need to prepare the next generation of K-12 educational leaders, our Lurie College of Education in 2014
Deanna Peck. Her thesis title was Motivation to Persist, the Role of Hope, Academic Self-Efficacy, and Sense of Belonging on first-generation Latinx college students and their intent to persist. Her hooder is Dr. Lisa Oliver. This is Angela Renee Bertz. African American Black Racial Tapestry, Black Adolescents Private Independent School. Ana Elizabeth Ramirez Garcia. Title of her dissertation is Latino Male College Students' Identities, Psychological Stress, and Coping Mechanisms. Her hooder is again Dr. Mark Felton. Clara Fernandez. Title of her dissertation is Teachers' Perceptions on Preparedness and Supports to Implement the English Language Arts Common Core State Standards. She is hooded by Dr. Noni Reese. I know. Carrie Holmberg. Her dissertation title is Formative Assessment for Middle School Mathematics Instruction, an evidence-based approach to evaluating teacher posing, pausing, and probing moves. She is hooded by Dr. Brent Ducor. Betsy Fitch. Her dissertation title is Standardized to Student-Centered, a systematic approach to navigating the transition, finding balance, and creating equitable 21st century learning environments. She is hooded by Dr. Emily Slusser. Blanca Baltazar Sabah. The title is Fiscal Transparency in the Era of California's Local. Pamela Cheng. Professional Learning Community, Technology Integration in a Title I Elementary School. She is hooded by Dr. Arnold Danzig. Michael Painter. Exploring a school culture and climate where students can flourish, using stakeholder focus groups in an alternative education high school. She is hooded by Dr. Arnold Danzig. Noralee Hasso. Latino families with deaf and hard of hearing children of California Deaf Education Programs, a community cultural wealth perspective, hooded by Dr. Arnold Danzig. Adriana Rangel. Preparing critical K-12 educators. Testimonials of social justice professors at California University. Hooded by Dr. Arnold Danzig.
To present the candidates for master's and baccalaureate degrees.
President Papazian, I first would like to present the faculty members of San Jose State University, who are here as representatives of the various departments of each college of the university, under whose instruction and guidance these students have studied. Will all the members of our distinguished faculty please rise? Thank you. Please be seated. President Papazian, may I present Dr. David Bruck, Associate Dean for Graduate Studies.
President Papazian, 3,100 students have completed their graduate degree requirements this academic year. In addition to those candidates completing requirements for the master's degree in the 7 colleges of the university, Graduate Studies also supports the students who are candidates for an interdisciplinary studies master's degree. Will all candidates for the master's degree in interdisciplinary studies please rise? It is my privilege to present them to you. Thank you.
School of Business, who are now standing, represent the 155 students who have completed the requirements for a master's degree this year. It is my privilege to formally present them to you. Thank you. Please be seated.
President Papazian, I would like to present Dr. Lisa Vollendorf, Dean of the College of Humanities and the Arts.
Hello out there. Will those graduating in College of Humanities and the Arts with the degrees of Master of Arts, Master of Music, and Master of Fine Arts please stand to be recognized? President Papazian, these candidates from the College of Humanities and the Arts who are standing represent the 89 students who have completed the requirements for a master's degree in our college this year. It is my privilege to present them to you. I know I speak for all faculty and staff and for all of the family members here today when I say that we are proud of your achievements and we wish you well in the future. Congratulations. Please be seated.
President Papazian, these candidates from the Connie L. Laurie College of Education, who are now standing, represent the 294 students who have completed the requirements for a master's degree this year. They represent the future leaders in many California schools. The college faculty and I are those students from the Connie L. Laurie College receiving credentials from the state of California. Would those students please rise? President Papazian, these candidates who are standing represent the 341 students who have completed requirements in California for a basic teaching or advanced services credential. They will shape the future of education for generations to come. The Connie L. Laurie College of Education has recommended for licensure 139 multiple subject credentials to elementary school teachers, 102 single subject credentials to secondary school teachers, and 148 credentials in areas of advanced study and specialization, such as special education, school counseling, and educational administration. The future of thousands of children will be shaped by your commitment to serve. The faculty and I applaud your accomplishments. It is my privilege to present the credential candidates to you. Thank you, and please be seated.
President Papazian, I am pleased to present Dr. Michael Parrish, Dean of the College of Science.
Good morning. Will those graduating with the degrees of Masters of Arts and Masters of Science in the College of Science please stand? President Papazian, these candidates from the College of Science who are now standing represent the 230 students who have completed the requirements for a master's degree this year. It's my privilege to present them to you. Thank you. Please be seated.
President Papazian, I am pleased to introduce Dr. Ping Xu, Interim Dean of the Charles W. Davidson College of Engineering.
Will those graduating with the degree of Master of Science in the Charles W. Davidson College of Engineering please stand? President Papazian, these candidates from the Charles W. Davidson College of Engineering who are now standing represent the 1,323 students who have completed requirement for master's degrees in engineering this year. It is my privilege to present all of these outstanding students to you. Thank you. Please be seated.
President Papazian, I would like to present Dr. Mary Scutton, Dean of the College of Applied Sciences and the Arts.
President Papazian, before presenting the candidates for master's degrees, I wish to recognize our fourth class to achieve the Doctorate of Nurse Practice degree. This is a joint program with CSU Fresno, which this year has the honor of hosting the 19 graduates of the Northern California Consortium Doctor of Nursing Practice. While they are not with us today, we would like to take a moment to congratulate them on their accomplishment. Will those graduating with a degree of Master of Arts in Kinesiology, Master of Science in Justice Studies, Journalism and Mass Communication, Nursing, Nutrition, Food, President Papazian, these candidates from the College of Applied Sciences and Arts who
confer upon them the appropriate degrees.
Thank you, and can I ask everyone to please take their seats again? Please return to your seats. One more round of applause for all of our master's students. Thank you. On a sadder note, 9 of our students passed away this academic year, 5 of whom would have been members of the class of 2017. The university has approved the conferring of degrees posthumously. Mr. Omar Perazza, Bachelor of Arts in Biology. Tiu Wen, Master of Science in Electrical Engineering. Melanie Tang, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration with a concentration in Management Information Systems. Ms. Catherine Hun-Jun Yi, Master of Science in Biology. Catherine's family is with us today to recognize her achievement, and it is an honor for me posthumously to confer the Master of Science in Biology degree to Catherine Hun-Jun Yi. My Chief of Staff is presenting her degree to Catherine's family, who are sitting in one of the skybox suites. Mr. Carlos De La Torre, Bachelor of Arts in Television, Radio, Film, and Theater. Carlos' family is also with us today to recognize his achievement. It is an honor for me, posthumously, to confer a Bachelor of Arts in Television, Radio, Film, and Theater to Carlos De La Torre. My Chief of Staff is presenting his degree to Carlos's family, who are sitting in one of the skybox. I extend our deepest condolences to the families and friends of these students. And I now invite everyone to please stand and join us in observing a moment of silence in honor of these graduates. Thank you.
And the candidates for the baccalaureate degree with a special major. Dr. Anagnos,
President Papazian, our students distinguish themselves in many ways during their educational careers. Some of the outstanding undergraduates of the class of 2017 have distinguished themselves by achieving a high scholastic average throughout their years of undergraduate study. We are pleased to recognize these honor students this morning. Will those students who are graduating cum laude please stand? Which means that they have achieved a cumulative grade point average of not less than 3 points undertaken at this university. These students are wearing an honors medallion with a blue ribbon. Congratulations. Thank you. Please be seated. Will those students who are graduating summa cum laude please stand? President Papazian, we have 148 truly outstanding students graduating summa cum laude, which means that they have achieved a cumulative grade point average of not less than 3.85 in all college and university work and in all work undertaken at San Jose State University. These students are wearing an honors medallion with a gold ribbon. Congratulations. Thank you. Please be seated. Will the candidates for baccalaureate degrees with a special major please rise? President Papazian, I am pleased to present the baccalaureate degree candidates graduating with degrees in interdisciplinary special majors who have pursued an individually designed course of study. Today's existing innovations are often at the boundaries between traditional disciplines, and these students have chosen to invest their learning at such boundaries. They will be innovators for years to come. We look forward to their leadership as we work to improve life for our communities here and around the world. On behalf of the faculty, I congratulate you and wish you well. Please be seated.
President Papazian, the deans of the individual colleges will now present their undergraduate candidates for degrees. To start the process, I am pleased to present Dr. Paul Casella, Interim Dean of the Connie L. Lurie College of Education.
Will the candidates from the Connie L. Lurie College of Education please rise? President Papazian, the Departments of Communicative Disorders and Sciences and Child Anatomy, on behalf of the faculty, I wish you much success in your future endeavors. Congratulations. Please be seated.
President Papazian, it is an honor to present Dr. Michael Parrish, Dean of the College of Science.
Will all candidates from the College of Science please rise to be acknowledged? President Papazian, I have the pleasure to present the 530 baccalaureate degree candidates from the College of Science, which includes the departments of Biological Sciences, Chemistry, Computer Science, Geology, Mathematics and Statistics, Meteorology and Climate Science, Physics and Astronomy, as well as the university's Nuclear Science Facility, our Science Education Program, and the Moss Landing Marine Laboratories. These graduates join the 19,200 alumni from the College of Science. On behalf of the faculty, I wish you well. Congratulations. Please be seated.
President Papazian, it is my pleasure to present Dr. Ping Xu, Interim Dean of the Charles W. Davidson College of Engineering.
Will the candidates for baccalaureate degrees from the Charles W. Davidson College of Engineering please rise? President Papazian, on behalf of the faculty of the Charles W. Davidson College of Engineering, it is my pleasure to present 879 candidates for the baccalaureate degree from our college. The electrical engineering, general engineering, industrial and systems engineering, materials engineering, mechanical engineering, software engineering, and technology. On behalf of the faculty, I wish you all well. Congratulations. Please be seated.
President Papazian, it is my pleasure to present Dr. Lisa Vollendorf, Dean of the College of the Humanities and the Arts.
Will all of the baccalaureate candidates from the College of Humanities and the Arts please rise to be recognized? Way in the back. President Papazian, this is your college. And on behalf of all of the faculty and staff of our college, I have the honor to present 874 candidates for the baccalaureate degree in the 9 academic units that comprise our wonderful college. And those departments are Art and Art History, Department of Design, English and Comparative Literature, Humanities, Linguistics and Language Development, Philosophy, Film and Theater, World Languages and Literatures, and the School of Music and Dance. These graduates joined the 32,300 alumni from the College of Humanities and the Arts at San Jose State. On behalf of all of our faculty and staff and everyone here today, I want you to know that we wish you well in your professional endeavors. We hope you give back to your communities in important and meaningful ways. And most of all, we hope that you remember that your education in humanities and the arts is grounded in the values of compassion.
Ask everyone to please stay in your seats and respect those whose degrees are yet to be conferred. So please, the ceremony is not yet over. Thank you.
President Papazian, it is my pleasure to present Dr. Walter Jacobs, Dean of the College of Social Sciences.
Will all baccalaureate candidates from the College of Social Sciences please rise to be acknowledged? President Papazian. We are an enthusiastic bunch. President Papazian, I have the honor to present the 1,341 candidates for the baccalaureate degree from the College of Social Sciences. Our majors include African American Studies, Anthropology, Behavioral Sciences, Communication Studies, Economics, Environmental Studies, Geography, Global Studies, History, Political Science, Psychology, and Sociology and Interdisciplinary Social Sciences. These candidates join the more than 33,970 alumni from the College of Social Sciences. On behalf of the faculty, I wish you all well. Congratulations. Thank you, and please be seated.
President Papazian, I am pleased to introduce the Dean of the College of Applied Sciences and the Arts, Dr. Mary Scutton.
Will all the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees from the College of Applied Sciences and Arts please rise and give a shout out? President Papazian, on behalf of the faculty and staff, I have the honor to present 1,184 baccalaureate degree candidates from the College of Applied Sciences and Arts. These graduates join more than 55,700 alumni from the College of Applied Sciences and Arts. Departments that are awarding the baccalaureate degree include Health Science and Recreation, Hospitality Management, Journalism and Mass Communications, Justice Studies, Kinesiology, Nursing, Nutrition, Food Science and Packaging, and Social Work. In addition, 7 students in the Department of Aerospace Studies are receiving commissions as second lieutenants in the U.S. Air Force. On behalf of the faculty, I wish you well. Congratulations.
Last but certainly not least, will all students graduating with the baccalaureate degree in business administration please rise? President Papazian, it is my privilege and pleasure to present to you the candidates for National Business Management, Entrepreneurship, Global Operations Management, Business Analytics, and General Business. On behalf of the faculty and staff, I wish you well.
May your pursuit of personal fulfillment bring you happiness and great success. And now, will all members of the class of 2017 who are candidates for the baccalaureate degree please stand? Members of the graduating class of San Jose State University. We ready to have the degrees conferred? Okay. Members of the graduating class of San Jose State University, on the recommendation of the faculty of this university, and by the authority vested in me by the State of California and by the Board of Trustees of the California State University System, I now confer upon each one of you the baccalaureate degree appropriate to your program, with all the attendant rights, responsibilities, and distinctions. Candidates, please move your tassels from the right to the left to symbolize the completion of your degree. Congratulations, class of 2017. Now I have some exciting news. You can sit down now. And we are coming to the end, and let me remind you, it took you 4 years or so to complete your degrees. And I am confident you can hold on for another 10 minutes until we complete this ceremony. It's an opening game on August 26th. Go Spartans. You're going to be there. Come say hi, please. You're doing a great job. Thank you. I knew you could. They told me you couldn't, but I said, I know they can. So I am pleased now to introduce Alumni Association President Colita McElroy, who has a special message for our graduates and newest alumni.
Thank you, President Papazian. Graduates, I am here on behalf of 260,000 Spartans to congratulate you on this momentous achievement. It took grit, hard work, and resilience to reach this point in your life. Your stories are part of the entire San Jose State story. In everything you do, tell that story with pride. Sharing your story can inspire other students who will follow in your footsteps. You possess the power to change lives. Use it. Your fellow alumni are proud of all that you have accomplished and excited about what you're about to do next. And they want to help. Remember that the Alumni Association can assist with career placement, networking, professional skill development. You may be moving on, but you are eternally a member of the San Jose State family. On behalf of the San Jose State University Alumni Association and our more than 260,000 graduates worldwide, congratulations, class of 2017, on your accomplishments. Remember, the best is yet to come, and go Spartans. Woo!
Thank you, Ms. McElroy. I am pleased to call back to the podium Ms. Shayna Levin, your fellow graduate, who will lead us in singing both choruses of our alma mater. Please stand and join in the singing of Hail, Spartans, Hail.
Hail, Spartans, hail, hail, gold, blue, and white. We
Thank you. And graduates, we are finally there. So I want to extend one last hearty congratulations to each of you. Wonderful job and well done. And now for my last request, may I please ask you to remain standing in your section until the platform party has recessed from the stage, walked all the way down the middle aisle, all the way to the end, and up the walkway on the right, for the safety of all and for the dignity of this sacred ceremony. Thank you so much, and thank you all for attending. Thank you.